Hello, hello, hello! Guess today's theme. Hint. We are gonna use the general theme of a teapot to look at your general energies. Just a little bit. Your general energies for the first week of January. I do like to use a semblance of a structure because that's just how I am. But rest assured, the energy that needs to pop in will pop in regardless of what position or how I lay my cards on the table. It's just that for me, I like to have a structure. As always, we're gonna have the Barbiery Zodiac in the middle. Main deck today, I received this just before New Year from Temu. The Mystic Gypsy Tarot. It's beautiful. I'm really excited to be using this. Secondary clarifying deck will be the Gourmet Tarot. Main oracle will be the Unspoken Truth. And potentially the second one, Deep Dive Oracle cards. This might be more emotionally themed. We will see. We will see how things will roll. It's basically inspired by this super cute graphic that I found on Pinterest. I will try to include it here. And that's the source of my inspiration for this stirring the teacup energy check-in for January, the first week of January 2026. Let's see how things are shaking up for you guys. And I will zoom in for you to have a snapshot opportunity at the cards of today. Here we go. And I will see you in 2 seconds. Hello, hello, Sag! How are we guys doing? Today we're gonna stir the pot. Well, stir the teacup, more like. By the way, cheers! The inspiration for this was literally the image in the middle of my thumbnail, which I found so beautiful. And I was like, why not? Besides, whichever energy is meant to come across and poke at you, will poke at you no matter what spread I'm using. Off the record, we have the Devil. You are starting strong, Sag. Woof. What's the obsession? And we have a double 5. Interesting. You are mourning the loss following a conflict and malicious play. So who's the victor? Who's the loser? What have you lost and why? I mean, it was definitely impactful because you are still in this mourning grievance energy. But who's involved in this? Literally. And why is the Devil the first card? Like, so was it someone very charismatic but toxic that took advantage of you, that played unfairly to take away something away from you? And now you are very cautious and very weary, defending something, guarding the fort, being resilient, patient, yes, but it's exhausting and you're tired of having to guard the fort and watch out for yourself. King of Pentacles. Are you guarding your financial abundance, resources, or is this person exterior to you who is very confident and very comfortable in their money, in their resources, very established, potentially a business owner, or just, very financially comfortable, provider, generous, patient. And yes, I will always ask you or outside, because not everybody will relate to, yeah, that is me, and not everybody will relate, no, that's my father, my uncle, my boss, my husband, my cousin, whatever. So let's see for my Sag. Sag, you're being exhausted, but they're also on end in sight. So you will have to drop these burdens if you're not already planning and strategizing in dropping this excess weight and burden. You are asked to consider it if you don't want the tower to come shake the grounds and drop them for you. And we have the devil again, and now with that, so you need to drop excess toxicity somewhere, somehow, to move with a brisker, lighter pace going forward. Also with justice, you will literally bring back fairness and justice if you let go of the devil, if you step out of being chained and bound. And that is something that you can consciously do if you can identify those toxic chains that are binding you in or shackling you in the situation that the devil represents for you. Anything in excess, and even work can be excess. I'm a workaholic, trust. For me, the devil would definitely pop out with the Eight of Pentacles, for instance, because I love what I'm doing, but I tend to like overdo it. So the dish, the cup, the handle, the rim, and the teaspoon. Oh, starting something new. That's beautiful. Holding on. Not a huge fan of the Seven of Swords, but we will see what it means, because this is what you can hold on to. So maybe holding on to stealth and strategizing how to move to get away with something. And the Magician manifesting. Oh, the Empress. That's freaking beautiful. Creative, nurturing, expanding, abundance, beauty. Maybe being like your best, abundant, beautiful self. The dish. What supports you? What supports you is childlike wonder and new adventure. As a Sag, you are not afraid to just like take off and start a new adventure somewhere, somehow. But you are also being a little cautious here and actually studying the horizon, the landscape, what's in front of you, what's on the sides, what's beneath, and what's on behind you, so that you are not stupidly, foolishly stepping into the void and breaking your neck in the process of starting or embarking on said new, beautiful, exciting journey, which is a very beautiful, cautious way of approaching a new adventure. You have both the childlike innocence and wonder of the fool, which is just like everything will be hunky-dory fine and let's go because it's fun. But on the other hand, you also have the cautionary tale or cautious aspect of the Page of Swords, who is like, yeah, but let's just make sure that. And with that energy, it's like, okay, so I see that the cliff is ending there, but how steep is that cliff edge? That's what the Page of Swords does for you. You are looking sharply at your immediate surroundings regarding whatever this new thing is for you, so that you are not falling head first into the void and into something dangerous. So something. Three of Wands, you are expecting, so you already had made plans or move to have something back to you. Eight of Pentacles, work, and Justice, fairness. Let me just put it how they popped out so I can show them. So, Three of Wands, you already put in the groundwork, which explains the Page of Swords. Now you're being very cautious in studying the terrain and how you can best cautiously approach that cliff to have the best snapshot picture for Instagram without falling off and breaking your neck. And since you already put a little bit of the effort into it, expecting the return, now you are also looking at how you can maximize the work to bring an honest, fair retribution back at you without overburdening yourself, but putting in the mastery, the craftsmanship, the detail, the patience in really maximizing this new potential journey that you are embarking on in a fair, balanced way, which is freaking beautiful. Very almost surprising coming from Sagittarius, since you're more like a little off the road, off the grid sort of person. So having this sense of caution and mastery is a little surprising, but I'm not against. That's beautiful. That's like literally harnessing the best potential out of your own core nature, which is a very good thing. The Cup, what fills you, holding on to what you already have and not being too outspoken about something, and taking charge. So you are very much guarding your resources or your ideas, your something that is near and dear to your heart, that you are not letting out too much out in the outside world. You may have this beautiful idea that you're doing research for. You are taking the appropriate necessary steps to take charge with said new project, new idea, new work, but you're not letting the outside world know about it. So you're not constantly tweeting or posting Instagram teasers about whatever this is for you, which is again that cautionary aspect of the Page of Swords, but now tenfold with the King of Swords being very discerning, very strategic, have the high vantage viewpoint, but also making clear plans on how to step forward. So like, do you need to go a little bit back, full Page of Swords, 2 steps ahead, 3 steps back, to take a lesser deep dive off the cliff. Maybe like off the card, a little to the left, to the view where my hand is, there is like maybe like a natural staircase that you can easily, breezily go down. You need to like jump literally off the cliff. So it's holding on and strategizing in how you want to tackle this new beautiful opportunity that you are going into. Queen of Cups, all the while really investing into your emotionality and having a beautiful, intuitive, but also felt and the word grounded came, but like emotionally grounded, because the Queen of Cups, King of Swords, it's like you know how to utilize your intuition and your emotionality for the best outcome, all the while holding on to key important things in not letting too much out, so to maximize the return on investment and the big finale when the project will be rendered successful. 6 of Cups, someone from the past or something from the past might come in, so it's a sense of nostalgia. Maybe you already started something in the past and it didn't go through the first time, so now you're giving a second chance by reviving that thing from the past and breathing new life into it. New emotionality, new strategy, new approach. Be more studious, be more applied, a little bit more focused on how you want to tackle this project to bring it to the finish line. What you can hold on to with the handle is the 7 of Swords, which is instantly what I thought was this whole stealthiness angle of the 7 of Swords. Instead of the usual lying, cheating, thieving, you need to really be strategically plotting And look at how normally this would frame King of Swords, Seven of Swords. Be very sharp, acutely strategizing your willpower, your drive, and your passion in how to conduct this new business to fruition without being foolish, without scattering yourself, and having a clear road ahead, but also intent, motivation, and fire. So with the King of Swords, you are strategizing, maybe coming up with a plan. Be very detail-oriented with the Eight of Pentacles, but also very motivated with the King of Wands. Be very just, let's do things, let's conquer this, almost very Emperor-ish energy. Taking charge, making bold movement, but in a very strategic, stealthy way approach to it. So it's like, yes, I'm gonna start that companies, but I know the niches that are currently profitable, that are working, that I can invest in my fire, my energy, my passion, my drive, to have a guaranteed return on investment, if not just like the maximum return on investment in itself. That is very beautiful energies. Whoa. And that was a whole little stack, so I'm going to put that back. Something for the Seven of Swords, though I'm curious about that for you guys. If you have a commanding person in your life that is a bit shady, be cautious. Five of Pentacles, yeah, you don't want your fire to be stolen, your inspiration to be stolen from you. So if this person is outside of you, this King of Wands, very charismatic, very outspoken, very inspired, very just forthgoing, that is a lying, cheating, thieving energy. Be very cautious. Be advised of not to have this whole new beautiful thing on your table be stolen from you, with the Five of Pentacles energy popping in to confirm or clarify the Seven of Swords, which might explain why you are holding on to that thing with the Four of Pentacles. You're not being outspoken because you know that someone in your vicinity is not to be trusted too much, and they are capable of seducing you and charming you with the right word and the right energy and their sheer magnetism, but you are cautious, and rightfully so. Four of Cups. And it might bring a little bit of discontentment and dissatisfaction because you cannot express yourself to your heart's content, but better stay safe than sorry, especially if this person is outside of you, trying to take away what this new, beautiful, fulfilling opportunity is for you and can be transformative for you. The Rim, be cautious of not going overboard. With the Magician is manifestation, so literally as above so below, but literally in the head, in the hands, to make it more accessible to, everyday folk. And oh, holy cracky hell. So you have the Fool, the first card. Now you have 1 and 21. So you basically have the origin point, the spark that lights the flame, and the fire that is dying to be reborn again with the world. Okay, so if you are manifesting something, be cautious of not overdoing yourself and bringing an untimely ending, an untimely wrap up to whatever you have started. If you go overboard with your manifestation and with your craft, you can easily fizzle out the fire, the passion, and the drive, and have an untimely wrap-up of this beautiful opportunistic project that is on your lap. So just be advised and cautious of that. Otherwise, you are manifesting and you are wrapping up something. if the two are not connected, something will need or is ending to allow manifestation of something new. And you have the Eight of Cups, so you need to walk away from something that you invested into, walk into a new path. So this clarifies the word call. You need to end something in order to allow the Fool and the Magician to co-create whatever this new opportunity is for you. And it's coming from a space of heart and love. Passion project screams at me as I lay the cards. So yeah, but it will also fulfill you. It will feel good, it will be rewarding, and it will be rewarding. 10 of Pentacles, it will bring you absolute bonkers happiness, fulfillment, and bonus stability. With the 10 of Pentacles, you can build a legacy from this. You just need to figure out what you need to walk away from, and if it's this King of Wands that is being a shady fuck, well then unapologetically walk away from that. Don't let it steal your fire, your inspiration, your creative force, but don't be too, harsh about it either. Don't be a dick about it. And protect your fire, your passion, your inspiration, your inquisitiveness, the way you are strategizing to use your intuition and your emotional depth to bring life to this, to put in the work and the commitment, to be fair, to really see this through without having it stolen and without having the Four of Cups grow into something more nefarious. The teaspoon, what are you stirring? You are stirring creativity, abundance, expansion, literally beautiful energy here. And we're back with the fresh, new, fully charged battery. I have 4 of them, so I'm okay to do a couple of groups. Couple of signs. I'm still in my advent calendar mood. With the 2 of Pentacles and the Empress, you are balancing growth, abundance, and expansion at a calculated pace, perhaps, with the King of Swords. So you are strategizing, literally making plans, how much to invest in your work and how to best maximize this growth and this expansion without it costing you too much, and obviously without it being tainted and potentially stolen away if this King of Wands, 7 of Swords is an outside factor to you who might be eyeing this beautiful project and insidiously giving you tips and advice and inspiration, but low-key wanting to know where you are at so that he can profit and take away some part of this thing that you are working on. So just be advised of that. What are my Sagittariuses juggling at this time with the 2 of Pentacles? Hello, Sag. What's the 2 of Pentacles about? The Hermit, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. So there's definitely a new financial opportunity on the road, on the map, on the table that you can multiply, expand upon, and fructify like ad eternum with the Empress card. But you need to be very wise and very slow and steady in how you proceed forward with this abundance opportunity, so that it's not squandered and not stolen away from you, not taken, not diluted, not losing its beautiful essence. You want to keep that refreshing novelty aspect to whatever this is with the Fool's energy, all the while you are manifesting it or literally transmuting the idea, the abstract energetic idea of it, into something more concrete with the Magician. But for that you need to be strategic and bold and empowered, but also be cautious if that's an external person to you, not to let them steal your fire and your idea. And I'm gonna stop yapping and shuffle the oracle cards. Let's see what these have for you guys. Whoopa. Hello, Sag. What are the last messages for my... Ooh, oh, ho, ho, ho. I keep repeating strategizing, and look at what we have. Strategizing. King of Swords. The truth isn't always black and white, so you definitely need to be nuanced. Ergo, the Queen of Cups, who brings in a bit of... Queen of Cups and Justice, who bring in a sense of, yes, I hear you, yes, I hear your point, yes, I empathize with you, but let's find a gray zone, let's find a bridge, let's make compromises so that everybody is on the same page without ending in this Five of Pentacles, Four of Cups energy regarding whatever this is in your life at this point. Especially because Seven of Swords is always be cautious when you have the Seven of Swords in any read, especially if it's, I mean, if you have to be a Seven of Swords, ask yourself why and how can you maybe avoid that, or is the outside factor worth you having to be lying, cheating, thieving to achieve the desired outcome and goal of that you, so that you have to like lie and cheat your way to the success or to the finish line. Something for my Sagittarius. Yeah, I said one, not like the half of it. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna take these two. Let's be generous. Oh, I mean, I said two. Gleaming edge and self-awareness. Gleaming edge. Taking a step back can offer brilliant insight into your current situation, new perspective. That's basically your Page of Swords. Normally the direction of the card is that the page is facing towards the right, but head turned back to the left. You already have like the higher vantage point in the landscape, but you want to look around the whole landscape to be sure that you are not followed and that the path is clear ahead. Self-awareness. Accept yourself as you are and embrace your true self, imperfections and all honest reflection. So this could be a little bit, this combination here, if this is you, King of Wands, Seven of Swords, maybe you are using your fire and your passion in a maybe less than stellar way to achieve the results that you want. And you need, like I said just a moment ago, ask yourself why you feel the need, or why is the situation requiring of you to be sneaky, shady, lying, thieving in order to achieve the end goal, the end result that you thrive for. And look at yourself in the mirror and accept the facts for what they are, and based on those results you may want to reroute or proceed forward or just do whatever you want. I'm just reading the energies here. So my beautiful Sagis, I'm gonna leave you guys here. Thank you for supporting my channel, and if you can, like, comment and subscribe. Support me as I'm growing, and I promise I will always deliver the honest, potentially hurtful a little bit, pokey, but the honest, blunt truth as the energy comes across to me. I want to have a practical, hands-on approach to energies and not just clickbaity stuff to like keep you coming back. I want to be an organic, meaningful, impactful approach to tarot to better your life and to give you guidance and healing and insight on how to proceed forward. Thank you for having been here with me. Peace out.